Hi everybody, Miss Underwood here from the School Health Initiative Program, and today we're going to be working on multiplying numbers 7 through 12, and we're going to be doing exercise or movement of some way to try to help you be active while you're practicing your times tables. So if you don't have a ball, that's fine. If you do have a ball, quick pause the video, go get one and come back. And if you don't, you can just pretend, or you can get something else. But instead of tossing and catching, we're gonna bounce and catch. And we're gonna start with our sevens times tables, okay? So, this is a soccer ball. It could be any ball, tennis ball, racquetball, basketball, Nerf ball. Football is gonna be a little tricky to catch, but hey, more power to you. But we're gonna do our sevens times tables. So, what we're gonna start with is we're gonna bounce it and say 7 times 1 is 7. And then we're gonna continue. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 8 is 56. 7 times 9 is 63. 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 11 is 77. 7 times 12 is 84. Okay, so that's a way you can practice your sevens. Now, what we're going to do for our eights is we're going to do crab kicks. So instead of using the ball this time, I'm actually going to get on the ground and we're going to do crab kicks while we count, all right? So if you get on the ground and you kick each foot, you can do this and counting, and as you get better, you can do the cross taps, which are the advanced version of crab kicks. All right, so we're gonna start like this, and we're gonna go ahead and say 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40, 8 times 6 is 48, 8 times 7 is 56, 8 times 8 is 64, 8 times 9 is 72, 8 times 10 is 80, 8 times 11 is 88, 8 times 12 is 96. All right, so there you go with your eights. Okay, so for our nines, we can do windmills, okay? Once again, this is an activity where you're crossing your midline, which requires both sides of your brain to work together, just like when we do cross crawls, just like when we do sky punches. So anytime you can do an exercise that incorporates crossing your midline, that's going to be extra helpful. Okay, so let's do our nines and do windmills. All right, are we ready? Let's go. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 10 is 90. 9 times 11 is 99. 9 times 12 is 108. Okay, so there we go. We're done with our nines. Now, for tens, I'm hoping over the past couple years you've had the opportunity to practice the tens by maybe in kindergarten we're counting by tens, and that's the same thing as multiplying. 1 set of 10, 2 sets of 10. So we're going to be jogging and we're going to be counting by tens, and we'll stop at 120 because that would be 10 times 12. So to start off with, we'll be like 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, 10 times 3 is 30, 10 times 4 is 40, 10 times 5 is 50, 10 times 6 is 60, 10 times 7 is 70, 10 times 8 is 80, 10 times 9 is 90, 10 times 10 is 100, 10 times 11 is 110, 10 times 12 is 120. All right, good. Even I get tongue-tied trying to do this. Okay, so with the 11s, when you're working with the 11s, basically the numbers are doubled. So you've got your 11 and then your 22, your 33, your 44. Anytime you're multiplying by 11, as far as your single digit numbers. Okay, so what we're gonna do for those is we're gonna do our toe touches, okay? So we're just gonna go down and touch our toes for 11s. We're gonna say 11 times 1 is 11, 11 times 2 is 22, 11 times 3 is 33, 11 times 4 is 44, 11 times 5 is 55. 11 times 6 is 66. 11 times 7 is 77. 11 times 8 is 88. 11 times 9 is 99. 11 times 10 is 110. 11 times 11 is 121. 11 times 12 is 132. Okay, good job. Now we're gonna do our 12s. So with the 12s, I have the ball back, and you can do a different exercise for the 12s. I was gonna take it and throw it against the wall, but then my back is to you while we're videoing, so I'm gonna throw it to the side. But you know, if you have a soccer ball and you know you're a soccer player, or you have a basketball, you can do something with that. You know, basketball players, you can do it while you go in between your legs. Soccer players, you can do it and kick it up to yourself, or juggle if you can. I'm just gonna toss it against the wall, so there's lots of different options you can do with the ball. And obviously it requires a lot more thinking while you're doing exercises or physical activity with your body and trying to say those numbers. So let's work on the 12s, okay? All right, 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times 5 is 60. 12 times 6 is 72. 12 times 7 is 84. 12 times 8 is 96. 12 times 9 is 108. 12 times 10 is 120. 12 times 11 is 132. 12 times 12 is 144. Okay. So that just gives you some more options to work on your multiplication problems. So hopefully that gives you, you know, an idea of how you can practice multiplication while not necessarily being in front of the computer. And I probably went a little bit faster. Some of you may need to take more time, and that's fine too. So just a whole different way to practice your multiplication problems. All right, well, have a great day.